Welcome, I'm glad you're here. Today's video is going to be for thrifting. I went thrifting, I went to a church yard sale, I've been to an estate sale, and I went to a local thrift store that is Christian based, and they have the best prices ever. Oh my goodness, they're so great. But I bought some things and I'm going to show them to you. First off, books. I absolutely love books. Be sure when you get books that you open the inside and look and make sure there's no little marks or anything from any kind of bugs or anything like that. You don't want to get anything that's dirty, or if it looks dirty, do not buy them. But these are the ones I got. I have 3 different sets. And these are really good for risers. And they look nice. They add a little texture and something different opposed to the risers. And risers cost so much money, y'all. And well, you can get some risers for cheap, but these are like 10 cents each. You can't get a riser for 30 cents. But I got these colors because I thought it looked really pretty. And of course they come with the jackets on the, the jackets on the books. But what I do is just take them off, and I take them off before I buy them so I can see what the actual book looks like. And I thought these would be perfect for fall as risers. And I thought the colors would be very pretty. And then I got 3 sets, as I said, and then these are blue. And y'all, I had some in my living room, they're black, that I had before, and they had a binder that had writing on I didn't like. So I took a black magic marker and I marked it out and then went over it, and you really can't tell. You really can't tell. So unless, the light shines on it or something like that, you might be able to tell. But then I had one that was gray, and I didn't like the writing. So I took gray acrylic paint and took my little paintbrush, and I painted, because I couldn't use the marker because the marker was black, of course. So that's an idea too. If you have writing on there that you don't like, but you really need that book to use, or you really like the book for the size or whatever, you can always paint it. All right. And these are solid, these 2 are solid color, and this, as you can see, is two-toned. But the two-toned looks really nice sometimes on displays. It gives you a little bit of something different. And these are two-toned as well. This one is two-toned. It's more of a teal color. But it goes coordinating with this one because it has teal writing. So you can, mix and match however you want to, and you can stack them however you want to. But also, as I said, make sure that you check the books to make sure they're in good condition. And also, say that you don't like the binder, maybe you couldn't find the color that the book is or whatever, and you just didn't have the acrylic paint or whatever the case may be. Just go and turn them this way. Sometimes you may have to do, a little bit of, judging to get them to look good. And it looks just as good on a display. So books was the things that I really was one of the things I was hunting for when I went thrifting. And then I went to a church yard sale, as I said, and I bought this Starry Night Van Gogh. And my youngest daughter came over and she saw it hanging on the wall. She said, "Mom," she said, "really?" She said, "I could have painted that. She's not artistic at all." I said, "That is a famous painting." She said, "Well, I could have done it." So, but it matched the colors that I'm using now, so I thought it was very pretty. And what I don't know, see how it has the little grommets, on either end. I want to have it framed. Oh, I can't see. I don't know if I'm showing you or not, but you get the idea. So, I'm not sure how to get this off of here. So I think I'm going to take it to Hobby Lobby or somebody, to see if they can take it off and to frame it. And see if I can find a frame for it without spending too much money, of course. But I got it for $2. Goodness. I saw some on Walmart's website. Maybe it's by an upcoming or a modern artist. And it was $289. And I promise you, y'all, it looked exactly the same as that, but it was framed. And then they had another one, and it was $44. And it wasn't by a named artist. And I said, "No, thank you. My $2 one is fine." So even if I don't get it framed, it's fine just the way it is. I would just put paint on the frame that's on there. All right, and then I saw this, and I wasn't really sure what it was until I turned it around. And I thought, well, it was a pretty bowl, and it was really heavy. But it's a soup tureen. And I looked it up, and I got it for $5, y'all. Can you believe that? It's really, really super heavy, as I said. But when I looked it up, you know how you can Google stuff when you look it up, you know. And it's nice inside, you know. It does have some kind of emblem. I don't know if you can see that or not with the glare. But I'm not sure what era it was from. When I looked it up, it said it could be from the 60s or 70s. To me, it looks like pewter. That's why I liked it, because it had kind of a pewter kind of look to it. So I bought it, and I'm going to put it in my pie safe, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do with it. But I thought it was really, really pretty, and it's heavy, and it's just nice, and you can use it for $5. All right. At that same yard sale, I bought 3 items from that yard sale. On the other yard sale, for the yard sale, I had bought, I'm going to show it to you in a minute, but I'll probably show it to you last, but I'll explain about it now. But I wasn't sure. It was sitting on the floor under a table, so I would thought that it was some kind of shelf, and I thought, okay, well, I'll find a shelf to, you know, put it in my kitchen or something as a shelf, or find a place to put it as a shelf. And then, as I went up to pay for it, the lady said, she said, oh, I see you got the valance. I said, oh, yeah. I didn't even know it was a valance. So I could put it in my bedroom and use it, because I only have one. That's the only thing about my bedroom. I only have one window. And I don't have like the two, you know how people have the double windows, you know, flanking on either side of the bed. I don't have that. All I have is just one window. But then I thought, no, I really want to add it to my fireplace. So if y'all know how I can add it to my fireplace, because you see my fireplace is right here. It's not very, maybe 10 inches. So you can't put too much stuff up there. And so I'm thinking, and it's not quite long enough to attach to the top of it or anything. It's a little bit short. So I was thinking if someone could mount it to the front of the fireplace, and then it would extend it. But what I'm worried about, though, is it going to be too heavy? Would it pull this down? I don't know. I don't know anything about construction. So, but I'm going to show it to you in a few minutes, because it, I think, would look so pretty on my fireplace, because then it would go with my shabby chic motif. And I'm just, oh, just wait till you see it. Just wait till you see it. All right. And I went to an estate sale, as I said. So I'm going to show you the estate sale things that I got. Hold on one second. I'll show you. Here it is. It's the valance. Is that not so pretty? And I think it does look so, there's a price on it too. I only paid 20 bucks for it. And it came from Hobby Lobby. I think it was like 110 or something originally. But I think it's just beautiful. So I want to mount it to the front of the fireplace. So if you know anybody who knows how to do it and has any suggestions of how I could do it, let me know. So, all right. Now I'm going to show you what else I've got. All right, let me go around without falling over something, walking backwards. All right, I got these tables, y'all. Okay, let me move this ottoman here so y'all can see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Are these not adorable? Oh, they are so beautiful. I'm just in love with them. I got the 2 tables. They're not identical. The color's a little bit off, but I'm going to use them as sofa tables, so they're going to be on either end of my sofa. Nobody's going to know the difference. They're not twins, they're sisters. And they were $35 each, and I got them. They said everything today was half price, so I got them for $17.50. Can you believe that? Look at this carving on here. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my goodness. I thought it was beautiful. So $17.50 each. And then I bought this lamp when I went to this one here. I bought at the thrift store that I went to for $5. And I thought that looked kind of shabby chic to me, kind of cottage. So I bought that. The lampshade, I'm not real crazy about the lampshade. I won't go too much because it's in the mirror, but It's kind of tall. See it? And I'm not sure if they just do a lampshade on there or if that's the one that came with it. But I have a couple lampshades up in the attic, so I'm going to go up there today and look and see. And then probably that'll be the first video I put out for styling that lamp. And then the second lamp is this little teeny one. Oh, ain't he cute? And he was like $7 at the estate sale where I bought the tables from. So I'm just really excited over my finds. And you know, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can go to these places and get things cheap, and your house will look very, very nice and put together. Just buy the things that you love. You know, if you love it, it doesn't matter if anybody else loves it. It's your house, your home. It reflects you and your personality. So that's it for today. But I was just so excited. I couldn't wait to tell y'all. All right. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for being here. Bye.